Okay. Oh, hopefully everybody can see me and hear me. Sorry, I was late trying to reconnect my headphones to my computer because dog hair in my mouth. Everything had disconnected. Hi, baby. Hi. Did you want to come say hi to everybody? Honey says hi. Honey says hi. You saying hi? Say hi. You want to say hi? Let's move it this way so you can be seen. Say, honey says hi. Honey's like, it's close to bedtime. This is late for me. This is very late. But it is. It is very late for us. We decided to do this we decided to do this late because, I was at the doctor not all day, but for a very, very long time because I had the ENT appointment today and that took a long time, longer than I expected. And today's live day and then it kind of ran into everything else. So we're doing this late. So how is everybody? And I was going to tell everybody kind of the plan for Craftmas. I've got a lot of the projects ordered. Well, not projects, but the pieces that are going along with the projects. Besides like blank wood pieces that we're just like pieces of 2x4s and things and 1x4s and things like that we have here at the house. Because and like Dollar Tree glass and stuff like that. Because again, can you see where Honey just licked off the little bit of concealer I put on? Because that's the only thing I did. But other than that, let's say hi to everyone in the chat. So hi, Kathy. Hi, LJ. Hi, Mary. Hi, Maddie and Pebbles. Yes, we're all here. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Craftmas. We're also doing the Scrapbox contest. And that's kind of where we are. Doctor's appointment today, talk about sinus and ear and all that kind of. So we're not going to do sinus surgery again just yet. I had to talk to the neurologist to make sure I'm clear to do surgery, though. They want me to do my tonsils. I want me to get my tonsils taken out. I have, was it necrotic tonsils, and possibly tubes in my ears, but I have to get, I forget what it's called, but I need to go get the balance testing stuff done. Oh, right here. A V&G test to make sure all the stuff inside my ears is like formed correctly before I get tubes, to make sure nothing else is going on, and then get tubes. So, yay. I feel like I'm going back in time and getting like all the stuff that most little kids get. So, awesome. But that'll also help. And then I'm just got to get allergy testing done again, because the last time I had it done and I was on antihistamine, so everything wasn't done accurately. So they got to do it like blood draw test, because they can't do it anyway that like the skin test, because I'm on beta blockers. So that's health update. And then Wednesday is geneticist, so I'm excited for that one. But so Craftmas, what I am planning on doing for Craftmas, I am excited, Cheryl. So Craftmas, if you're not familiar with what Craftmas is, it is one of my favorite times of year. Now, I did not do videos last year, and typically I do videos 7 days a week. This year we're not. This year I'm going to do videos probably 2 times a week. If I can get more out, I will do more. I have more than that for projects. I have a ton of projects. Hi, Crystal. I'm glad you're here. I have a ton of projects ordered, and most of the things I have ordered from Amazon. And I'm going to create on Amazon a specific store / list for Craftmas. So it's going to be easy for you to find the pieces that I am using other than the vinyl if I ordered them from Amazon. That way it's easy for people to find the projects, because that's one of the things that we had issues with in the past, was people being able to follow along. Now, I'm not going to add everything to it in advance. I'm going to add it if we get to that project, because, if I get sick or anything like that. But since the videos aren't going to be 7 days a week, they will be a little bit longer. They're going to be a little bit more in depth, but they're fun projects, and they're not going to be expensive, because, we love crafts on a budget. And the idea behind them are that they're things that you can use to decorate for yourself. They're things that you can use to sell. They're things that you can use to give as gifts, but they're not things that look cheap. We don't like things that look cheap. So that's the plan. And let me tell you, hopefully y'all are going to be impressed, because I've got things planned out. And the idea behind it as well is, for the things that you can sell, the things for your house, and the things as gifts, is that they're also interchangeable, and for things to be able to be stored that don't take up a lot of space. I have had it with always having to, like when I've done pillows and stuff in the past, y'all know this, I've gotten into this habit of making pillow covers instead of just doing bunches of like big throw pillows, because who wants to store those for every holiday? Who wants to have 55 Rubbermaid totes for Christmas? I sure don't. Who wants to have a 4,000 square foot house with 2,000 square feet of storage space to put all your holiday stuff in? Like, I love decorating for holiday, but I want things to be able to be space saving. We got to be practical about things. And then you can give these as things, as gifts to people, and then you can give them the things that go along with it. And it makes it easier. So that's kind of where my idea with it is. And personalized gifts are always great. And then you can change things out. And if they're not too personalized, then you can regift it. If your tastes change, instead of putting like the Gochers, if you do a beautiful letter G, it makes it work. Hi, Angela. But yeah, so that's part of it. But I will have an Amazon list that will have the supplies that we use, and it'll make it easier. I will have a playlist for Craftmas season 4. So you will be able to, and they will have all of the episodes in order. So I will do as many episodes as I can, which will make it very, very easy. And as I said, I've got lots of things planned out, because I want things that you can make, that you can sell. And now, whenever we talk Craftmas, people are always like, well, that project wasn't Christmassy. Craftmas isn't always about Christmas. We throw in Halloween. We throw in Thanksgiving. We throw in Christmas, Hanukkah. We throw in other things, because it's not just about crafts like Christmas. It's about making things in general, because you want these ideas to translate over into whatever you're celebrating. Craftmas is just about DIY for the holidays, because, you know, not everybody celebrates Christmas, but there's always a season or a holiday or some reason to give a gift. So it's kind of everything all rolled into one. That's the idea behind it. So, and I want to make it very easy for people to find everything. And I will label the Amazon store front or the list as what season of Craftmas it is. Again, to make it very, very easy for people to find things. If I'm using a specific vinyl for it, I will list and make sure you know the color. But again, like I've said in the past, you can use what you have. You do not have to use the same things that I use, because with this stuff, have fun with it. Make it your own. And like, I have found some really, really cool stuff, and I'm so excited to be able to use it, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm so excited. And like really, really excited. I told Jeremy, because, you know, we've had so many different projects and things like that, like working on the house, and when we have the store, and like we have so many random pieces of wood and all of that. And I was like, I will tell y'all this, like I ordered off of Amazon multiple colors and multiple sizes of screws. So that way, if I want to build a box or if I wanted to put signs together, and I got different, hi from Louisiana, but because I might want black screws, I might want gold screws, I might want silver screws. I was like, I ordered a bunch of different colors and sizes because you don't know what you're going to need. I also ordered nails like that. So I got those, you know, because depending on the color of the project, or if you're making it for someone else, you might need something to go along with it. And I like to have a well-stocked craft room. And that was one of those things that I didn't have. I don't know where Malakoff. If I don't know how to pronounce someone's name or like where someone's from, I will sit there and practice like in my head. I don't know if I'm the only person who does this until I learn how to say it. It's sad. But yeah, that's one of those things that I do. But that's part of it. And then we also, so wood is something I always love to work with. It definitely is one of those things that we always, oh yeah, I know where Dallas is. Dallas is about 6 or so hours from where I'm at, because I'm down near Beaumont. We're about about an hour and a half outside of Houston. We're near, yeah, we're on the Gulf Coast. Dallas is up near Oklahoma, but you're up near the top, the tippity top. But yeah, there are so many little towns in Texas. You can't know where everything is. But most people, like whenever I say Nederland, they're like, where is that? Okay, so you're 84 miles southeast of, so see, you're like me. If I say I'm 73 miles southeast of Houston, they're like, huh? Yeah, because that's exactly how far I am from Houston. But that's where I will be on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm planning on starting Craftmas on the 15th, as long as I can get everything finished filming by then. And for the most part, I shouldn't have an issue doing it. I'm pretty much good to go. The biggest issue I am having getting everything done is getting all of the artwork finished, which a lot of things is going to be simpler with Craftmas. Now, I will say this, and this is more for my Patreon people, there will not be as many SVGs for like Patreon kits and stuff like that. And that's not because of anything other than you'll be getting just a lot more art in general because of it being Craftsmas. You will be getting a lot more art in general, and you will be getting just a whole lot of different things, and you'll be getting a lot more singular pieces. Hi, Betsy, the other Betsy. I feel like I'm saying the commercial, the other white meat. Can y'all tell I have like this random pop culture brain? So you'll be going to Galveston. See, Galveston's about 2.5 hours away, depending on which way you go. We love Galveston. I haven't been to Galveston since my seizure, my big seizure that I had there. But yeah. Galveston is really cool. Have you been? Well, you've probably been to Galveston before. But if you haven't, go to La King's on the Strand. That's my husband's favorite place to go. They have amazing chocolate malts is his favorite thing, but they have cherry. They do like old fashioned like floats. I get a cherry float. It's to die for. But they also they do saltwater taffy and they hand pull it. I love saltwater taffy. Awesome. But sorry, I'm trying to look at my phone too. I didn't write down the other winner because I actually do make sure I have everything together for stuff. That's the pop filter on my big microphone. It was focused on that. Yes. And La King's has been there in Galveston. I think they've been there since like 1902 or something. But they've been there for a long time. The building is so cool. So cool. But again, Craftmas, and it's not all about shirts, though I did find some really cool, like I found this really cool sweatshirt, like hoodie on Amazon, and I'm hoping it actually looks the way that it's supposed to. We'll find out. Because, you know, not sometimes, all the time when you order stuff off of Amazon, you don't always get what you're looking at. So who knows if you're actually going to get what it's supposed to be. But if it is, it's going to be super cute. If not, who knows what I'm going to get. Aw, I'm sorry about that, Angela. Well, that's awesome. You're going to have an absolute blast. You're going to have an absolute blast, Angela. Yeah, Mary, sometimes that's to be able to watch all the comments. That's why I set up the Patreon group on Facebook so everybody could kind of see everything. Because Patreon, we love it, but you can't always see everything that's going on. But yeah. But I also want to make sure that everybody could. But if anybody has any questions about like Craftmas or anything, you can always ask. And again, whenever we do Craftmas, the ideas are suggestions. And it's kind of like whenever I do a video or I talk about like a design or anything like that. You don't have to sign up to learn something. You can recreate a design. These are suggestions. You can still learn stuff by watching, and I hope that makes sense. Even if I'm like showing like a creative Fabrica design tutorial, there's a lot of things that are helpful in a tutorial without you actually having to pay for something. And I hope that makes sense. Because, you know, you don't always have to pay or have like a big expensive program or pay every month for a subscription to learn or to create something. Trust me, I understand. And I am teaching myself Affinity Designer, which is a less expensive vector program. So what's my favorite vinyl besides glitter? Thermoflex Plus. Specialty Materials. Specialty Materials is my all-time favorite vinyl brand. And I've said, honestly, I'm probably biased. But there's good reason. And I've got wash tests, like 50 wash tests for versus Caesar, and you can see a difference. And I will tell people all the time, Specialty will send you out free samples. Test them. Specialty stands behind their stuff. And I don't know why people don't do more testing of that. Thank you, V. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great information out there, but I don't know if there's always a lot of in-depth information. But like, hi, Roberta. I'm glad to see you here. But I've been using my iPad with, I bought there's this thing, it's called the Luna. It's like a little plug-in that you can take and use your iPad as an art tablet with your Mac. Well, actually, you can use it with any computer. And so far, I really like it. But I ordered for my iPad, it's like paper. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's a screen protector, which you have to change them more often if you use this. To use with the pencil, because I also got tips for it, that have more of like a pen-like feel to them. Because you have to use, like, for certain art programs, you have to use the actual Apple Pencil. But they have screen protectors that feel like actual writing on paper on your iPad. And then you can get paper. Oh, Angela, they have so many different price ranges, and there are some really great inexpensive ones. I am doing a lot of different testing. I just got to get the videos up. So many different ones. But I know a lot of people have iPads that are in different price ranges that you can use the Apple Pencil with. So this is part of the reason why I'm doing this, because the little dongle thing that I'm talking about, because you can plug this into like any of your computers. This little thing, this was like $100. So this is expensive. But if you have a computer and you want to be able to draw on your computer, so far I really like it. Instead of having to go out and buy a separate art tablet. And for me, because I can't draw on paper, it sounds weird. Let me ask y'all this. Is anybody else like this? I can't draw really to save my life. Hi. I'm glad you're here. I can't really draw to save my life without like using circle. Like I have to have like stuff to trace around to draw on paper. But I can draw better with the my tablet or like my Wacom tablet on my computer than I can on regular paper. So my little Luna thing has been a lifesaver. Well, I have Affinity Designer on my computer, and then I also have it on my iPad. Well, the version for the iPad is like $20, but they'll run it on sale half off quite a bit, and it's like 10. And then they'll have it on for Mac or for Windows because they have it for both. They don't have a version for your tablet, but they have it for iPad. It's $54, or you can get it we bought it, I think I bought it for Memorial Day, and it was $25. That's really inexpensive for a vector program. And the way I'll describe it is it's like if Adobe and Corel had a baby. And so far, it's really good. And for that price, it's got a lot of great features. And I like that it has a tablet version and a computer version. And if I can get good enough at both, I can actually use both and be able to record tutorials with both. That's what I'm hoping for. So, well, Angela, the good thing about it is even if you can't draw, you can still create artwork, digital artwork. Because you can make shapes and make them into things. Because if you ever see me do like the Corel tutorials, that's all it is. I create things from circles. And sometimes you just stretch them and recreate things. It's pretty simple. And the more you practice at it, the better you get. It really is. I'm supposed to do the Corel tutorial on Wednesday, which is the day I normally do it. Which that's for Patreons only, but I post those go live for everybody else on a later date. It's just it keeps too many people from getting in comments and messing up things, if you know what I mean. But I'll probably post that, like do that live either Thursday or Friday, because as I said, I have to be in Houston. Cricut Design Space is okay, but it really isn't great. Not if you're wanting to create designs from scratch. There's not a whole lot of manipulation. Not if you really want to create some custom designs. But well, you can create a design. Who knows? Layla's a little hi Shadow. Layla's a little cuckoo. She likes to bark at nothing. You never know why. But Design Space is free. You can just log into it. Silhouette's free. Y'all gonna lay down and get comfy? You gonna lay down and get comfy, babies? But yeah. What kind of dogs do I have? Layla is... This is Layla's. This is the old lady. Ugh. Say hi. She's the old lady. She's a Chihuahua. She's the oldest. So, she's the oldest out of the three. We rescue, so we think, I don't know if she's pure Chihuahua or what. And then this is Shadow. If you saw Honey earlier, those are mixed breeds. We don't know exactly what they are. Part pit bull, part whatever. We rescued them, what was it, October of last year. They're rotten to the core. They're my babies. So we rescued them. They're great. They're always near me. But Shadow and Honey are brother and sister. We didn't want any other dogs. I typically have little dogs, and as you can see, they're not little dogs. But are you laying on Layla? You're laying on Layla. But yeah. And then we have 2 cats in the house. We lost Stevie, which was my oldest dachshund, in November. And Bella, which was our other oldest dachshund, we lost, which they were both rescues. We lost her at Christmas time in 2020. So, and we had both of them for well over a decade. So, but they were both rescued and both very well loved. Y'all both going to share the bed now? Okay. Y'all can share the beds. So y'all can lay under my desk. They fight over who can lay under my desk. They're so rotten. And that's the best way to do it, is you never know. And we found Shadow and Honey, well, Naughty and Cameron did, on the side of the highway. And as I said, I'm not normally a big dog person. I did not want puppies at that point. I mean, y'all know I was dealing with a bunch of health issues. And 2 big puppies was not something I was ready to deal with or couldn't handle. And yeah, now I have 2 big old puppies who will not leave my side, and they're amazing. And the kids were like, oh, well, they'll be hard. Yeah, no, they have never been their dogs. I have 3 dog beds in here, and they all take turns and fight over who can sleep under the one that's under my desk. But yeah. But yeah, as I said, I'm so ready for Craftmas. I'm so ready for everything. If I can stay where I'm not getting sick, and I can stay where at least I can have maybe just 1 or 2 doctor's appointments in a week, it would be so much easier. Or at least if I had oh, I hate to hear that, Betsy, because I understand. I was devastated when I lost Bella. We're going to be devastated when we lose Layla. It's hard. They're my babies. I don't care who you are. If y'all don't think I don't know if we can be friends if you don't think of your pets as like family. Because my pets are my family. Like, they're my babies. And I'm serious about that. Like, my pets are my family. Like, they are. And y'all can judge me all you want to. But if you know my story, and I know a lot of you do, I've had a hard life. I don't have a lot of close family. And I have some family, and I'm still getting to know some of them. But I am more emotional when it comes to my pets because I'm extremely close to my pets, and I care than I am to most people. So that might sound weird, and it is what it is, but my pets are my babies, and I'm devastated. Oh yeah, Dawn, we're going to do sublimation. We are going to be doing other things besides just vinyl. We are going to be doing a lot of vinyl because vinyl, I use vinyl for stencils. I use vinyl for a lot of things. So you're going to see a lot of vinyl because vinyl comes in handy for other things besides just straight on, stuck on letters, if that makes sense. So that's part of it. But oh yeah, Angelo. So not only can you use just regular adhesive vinyl for stencils, but they also make paint masks. So if you're doing something that might require a little bit more of a delicate vinyl, they actually make paint masks. So you can actually use it as a stencil. So you'll see that. And I do have actually other videos for it that actually shows. But yeah. And then there's also like flock, which is made. You can also, there's like a sticky backed flock that you can use for rhinestones. You can also use it to make a fabric stencil. You can also use that fabric stencil to do like shaped bleaching, which if the dogs will cooperate and not mess with me too much, and I have time and not bad days with head stuff, we might mess with doing some of that, like stencil bleaching for Craftmas, and might do stencil bleaching / sublimation. Because I've had people ask me about it, because like for some reason people, like I've done 50-50 bleaching and people are like, how did you get it to bleach so well? So I have to show how I did that again. Because I still have the 50-50 bleach shirt and people still don't understand how I did it, and it still looks great. So let me see. That's why you don't have any pets right now, Pug. Well, I completely understand that, LJ. And that's something I try to explain to people is pets cost a lot of money, and emergency vet care can be expensive. So you have to take that into consideration. You have to take that into consideration a whole lot when you're thinking about that. But yeah, you do. You have to think about every single thing when it comes to it. Because it's hard. And you also can't think about, well, if I just don't have time to him, but let me bring him back. Let me tell you, a pet would rather be stuck at home all day than you to be like, well, I should just bring him back. And then they can find a home that's going to love them. No, because they're going to sit there in that kennel. Because too many people, there's already too many dogs or cats that don't have homes because there's too many people who don't have time for them. They would rather sit at home alone or in a kennel waiting for someone to come home and play with them for a few hours a day than to be stuck at an animal shelter. Because that's what's going to happen. Shih Tzus are so cute. Cats are easy. Most cats are easy, but they can be evil. I'm all about adopting and not shopping. And I'm also an advocate for fixing your pets. I don't care how cute they are. I don't care how purebred they are. Don't breed. There are too many babies that need homes. And people are really probably going to hate me for saying that. But there's so many. There are purebreds that are out there. Well, yeah, if you got kids, you got to you got to get a babysitter. You bring them with you. You don't just leave, My kids have always went everywhere with me. I don't trust anyone with my kids, so I don't trust anyone with my pets. So, But on another note, because I sound preachy, because I am, that is one thing I'm very, very preachy about, is animals. It's the hill I will die on, is animals. Because I love the babies. I love the fur babies. Because they're the sweetest. Even when they drive me nuts. Oh, I know you do, Mary. You're like me. They're rotten. Exactly, Angela. Mine have been fixed for a long time. You know what I had to, what I bought? I bought a pregnancy pillow for me in the bed. I had to get this. Let me tell you why. Because the dogs sleep like on top of me. So that way, and we put extra stuffing in it. So they can't, because the two of them together are so big, they were pushing me where I was like getting pushed off the bed. So it adds more weight and they can't completely push me off the bed at this point. And then that way as well, it gives a little bit more cushion. So that way also, because I've lost so much weight because of all my health stuff, if they lay, I can put the pregnancy pillow in between my legs. So if they put their heads and stuff like on my thighs or whatever, it doesn't push all that weight and like grind my bones together. It sounds sad, but it actually works. So I have like some space so I don't like get pushed off the bed, but then also like my bones aren't being pushed. And it's nice. It's very, very nice. And then also a good part about it too is because they have like the pregnancy belly part, because it's like one of those big pregnant, there's spot for Layla. So they don't squish her. It's like having a dog bed in the bed. And I fit in the dog bed and then they kind of sleep around it. It works. Can you tell like where they did a root canal? It looks yellowish. My sinus infection. I don't know if you can see. If y'all don't know this, my sinus is 8th room to my tooth. So, yeah, fun stuff. Helped. So, like, 8th through to my tooth. So, and now it's like, it makes me self-conscious. Well, they do keep me warm. Oh, Angela, I got all kinds of issues. I have fibromyalgia. I have tachycardia. I have Raynaud's or disease syndrome, however you want to call it, epilepsy, transformative migraines, the beginnings of glaucoma. They're looking at all the stuff for thyroid stuff, trying to figure out what's going on from here. My sinus stuff. They got to do all the allergy stuff. What else? There's something else. Something else I'm probably missing. Probably something else I'm missing. Who knows? Who knows? But I still have my electric blanket, and they still like that too. But yeah, that's what I'm sitting at right now. But I mean, I'm still in a good place. But yeah, I mean, the tooth doesn't hurt anymore. It didn't really hurt whenever it happened. I'm sorry to hear that, Angela. That's never any fun to hear. I can't even imagine. But yeah. So, Oh, they've MS on top of the fibro, Crystal. I hate to hear that. The lupus. Well, they're looking at lupus for me. They're looking at a lot of things. Who knows? Once I see the geneticist, then we'll see where we're going from here. Who knows? Who knows? But it's like filling out the bingo card. Actually, that's only 2 sets of lights. They're the twinkly lights. And that's 2 sets. That's good to hear, Angela. I found out I have the BRCA gene. That's one of the things we're going to Houston for. So oh, that sucks, Crystal. Well, let me know how it goes. So I don't think I have those on there, but I can add those, Mary, because there's 2 different kinds that I have. I have the icicle ones, and then I have the clusters. The clusters go along with the music. I don't ever have them sitting there, but I'll never have them hooked up to the music, but we'll see. But I am going to go ahead and tell you who the winners are, so that way I can go get ready for bed, because I have another doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I actually need to finish filming the video that I started filming whatever day it was I started filming it, that I have not finished doing, because I can never finish filming anything. See, I have a lot of doctors, so anyways, this is what we do. Okay, so before I forget, let me explain to you what the no, I have Baylor is where I'm going, and Methodist, and where else? Baylor, Methodist, Baptist, Christus, lots. So the Scrapbox contest, because we have to call them contests, we can't say they're giveaways, because giveaways, lottery, rules, all that fun kind of stuff. So Scrapbox contest, very, very easy to enter in. Simple, simple, simple. Yes, Baylor in Houston. Very, very good. That's where their genetics lab is. Is what you have to do for Patreon. Just comment, and I will pick my favorite comment. And normally I'm not very good at picking my favorite comment, so I just randomly choose through the list of patrons my favorite through a random generator. And then for the regular winner, I randomly choose through the comments. So how you enter for that is you just comment, not in this section. You comment either on Facebook or you comment on YouTube. You have to comment down below, because the random comment picker just takes and rotates it through. So it won't go through like the live comments. It has to actually be through like your regular comment section, which on YouTube, you have to actually like wait till this is finished and like it processes. It's kind of weird. So you have to actually go through and wait till it does that and go back and comment. And then once it's processed, now on the next month when we do this live every Tuesday, roughly. But when I post the next Scrapbox winner, the next video, you need to listen for your name and email me, because that's how I know, and claim your prize. Because you'd be surprised at how many people don't claim their prize. Patreon, you don't have to claim it. We just send it out. If you don't claim it, I ship it to somebody else. Normally either one of my bees or another Patreon supporter, because I don't have, I don't need to keep all the vinyl, because if not, what am I going to do with it? So hopefully that makes sense. Can't hold on to it forever. You get, about 2 to 3 weeks. If not, we ship it out. Very, very simple, very easy. Email me. My email address is in... Well, Mary, I think I'm just going to kind of start, because, my schedule's been so all over the place. Things are going to just kind of be all over the place. And I think it's kind of fun because I'm getting to see people, people that I don't see all the time. And I think it kind of makes things a little bit more interesting. That way it makes it a little bit easier for everybody. And plus, I still like doing lives at different times. So hopefully that makes sense, because I like mixing it up some. So hopefully that makes sense to people. Again, you don't have to watch it live to claim it, and you don't have to watch it live to enter. You just have to make sure you claim it. So hopefully that makes sense. Well, late night lives are kind of one of those things for me. It depends on how I feel at certain points. Because for a while there, earlier lives are better, because like that 4 p.m. time period, I was feeling that was like the best time period of the day where I felt good. And now later, it seems to be like I feel better. So, but also I have been liking doing this mixed schedule thing where I've been like 6 p.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m., it seems to be doing better for everybody. So I think instead of like having a set live schedule, just doing them kind of random, but I do give, an advance warning. So I think this is kind of good for everybody. So let me know if y'all like that. But let's talk about winners. So the winner for the Scrapbox is, for the regular one, is Donna May. So Donna, oh, New Zealand. What's funny is we were just talking about New Zealand because we were watching The Lord of the Rings on Amazon. That's awesome. That was, if you haven't seen that yet, it's really, really, it's beautiful. Donna, awesome. So email me, Donna. I need your address so we can get that shipped. You're going to be excited. And the winner for the Patreon box is Candy Vonk. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. It's VONK. So that is the winners for September. So if you want to be the winner for October, you can take and comment down below. Or you can, if you're on Patreon, you're automatically have your chance. So, pretty awesome. And good luck for next month. Make sure you take and comment, because you always have a chance. And if you won, you know how awesome the stuff is that you get. It's so much fun. So much fun. See, Donna? You never know. And now you got a lot of fun stuff to use for Craftmas. But you never know when it's going to be your chance. You just never know. You need to send me a picture when you get your box though, Donna, so that way we can post it if you don't mind. That way, you know. But yeah, I am going to end it there. And let me know. Oh yeah, the silhouette drawing is going to be on the 12th. If y'all have not entered, make sure you go check out the live for that one. I don't remember what day we did that. It was like, so it was like 2 weeks before that. It was the end of August. Make sure you go enter in for that. If you have any issues posting like your email address or anything like that, comment it and email me your email address. That way I can draw from it. So I'm still got everything to do the silhouette giveaway. So that's another big draw. And y'all know I love, love, love doing giveaways. And I might throw in some extra drawings for Craftmas. So be on the lookout for that, because y'all know I love doing giveaways. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, and y'all know I love to share all that stuff. Like I am one that is, I'm an open book. I share. I probably share way, way, way too much. But you know, it is what it is. But I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. I will try to have a video up tomorrow. Who knows if it's going to happen? But I love you, and I will see you soon.